John Lowengarten. I'm recording this because we may not live through the night. They're here, they're hostile, and powerful people don't want you to know. History as we know it is a lie.
Who are these men?
See, that's what they don't want to talk about.
There's nothing wrong with secrets.
So JFK, we know what happened at Area 51. Don't.
The Nephilim shall be called evil spirits when they come to live on earth. Evil spirits shall exude from their flesh, because they were created from a mixture of mankind and the Watchers who fly above. Himalayan legends tell of flying craft which exterminated whole regions of planet Earth using atomic weapons. Hostile aliens have invaded Earth many times, causing human civilization to crumble into dust, only to be rebuilt over thousands of years. We are not alone. We have never been alone. Medieval art is full of UFOs. Some are seen beaming lasers directly into the minds of people. Medieval artists associated the occupants of UFOs with the world of God. Jesus is pictured in many paintings where alien craft can clearly be seen hovering in the background. Medieval painters used their art as a way of giving people the message that UFOs exist and that aliens have been involved in controlling the destiny of mankind. There are even medieval paintings clearly showing satellites and other forms of technology. British author Matthew Hurley has collected dozens of pieces of ancient art which all show UFOs and aliens. In addition to dozens of paintings, there are also hand-printed newsletters from the medieval era which report UFOs, luminous balls of light, and even an alien invasion in the Mediterranean. These flying serpents have often been seen surrounded by spherical UFOs, which are often metallic in appearance. Mexican UFO investigators call these spherical luminosities Las Perlas, or the pearls. These pearls of the sky are mentioned in ancient Tibetan scriptures. More than one leading Tibetan author suspects that these spherical UFOs are actually alien probes monitoring the evolution of mankind. These small spherical UFOs, which are the most common type of UFO filmed in the skies worldwide, are described in the ancient Buddhist text known as the Cantua. The Cantua describes the exact same spherical UFO phenomena which has been filmed in the skies above London, in Scotland, the south of France, and also many times in Mexico. According to self-styled Tibetan mystic and British author Cyril Hoskin, Tibetan Lama Mingya Donda told disciples that a group of Tibetan lamas had established communication with space gods who said that they were watching Earth in the same way as humans watch animals in a zoo. Shortly before his death, retired Pentagon officer Colonel Philip Corso wrote a book called The Day After Roswell. In this astounding book, he claimed that the Star Wars weapon system was placed in orbit to repel alien invaders. For more than 50 years, the war against UFOs has continued as we try to defend ourselves against intrusion. The Hughes hunter-killer satellites of the 1970s were our first steps in deploying a planetary defense system that held any threat to the aliens. The US military has better, more accurate, and more powerful weapons for killing UFOs than were deployed in the movie Independence Day.
And liftoff of Space Shuttle Discovery.
Space. Where better to look for alien craft visiting our planet? In September of 1991, the Space Shuttle Discovery captured an unidentified object on film. What you're seeing now is actual footage shot by NASA cameras from that shuttle mission. Watch the top of your screen. Note the object that moves from right to left. Two mysterious flashes, and it makes an immediate 135-degree turn and accelerates. This is followed by a strange streak of light, which seems to narrowly miss the unknown object. This dramatic footage has been in dispute since it was shot.
I studied it extensively over maybe a 2-year period at least.
University of Nebraska physicist Jack Kasher worked for nearly 10 years in the research and development of a Star Wars defense system for the upper atmosphere. His quantitative analysis of the NASA footage concludes that the UFO cannot be explained as a natural phenomenon.
It's clearly above the atmosphere and air glow of the Earth. It maneuvers, it changes direction, it accelerates, and so the only thing really left is space. If the object is as close as 10 miles, it went from 0 to 2,500 miles an hour in 1 second. And that's an acceleration of more than 100 Gs, which would kill a human pilot. And the technology we're looking at is just quantum leaps beyond anything we have on the Earth.
And what about the mysterious streak of light? Could it have been intentionally directed towards the unknown object?
You have a streak that goes through where it had been. One thing that pops into everybody's mind is that this is some kind of a missile or weapon system.
Kasher bases this theory on years of analytical, comprehensive study of the video. Could the double flash of light be the firing of some kind of sophisticated weapon? And if so, from where was it fired? At the time this event took place, the shuttle was on a course over the west coast of Australia. Curiously, there is a large American military installation near Alice Springs in central Australia. And it's the largest satellite intelligence gathering facility in the world. Although there is no proof, there is speculation that a Star Wars missile defense system is operational at this site.
There have been a large number of other anomalous type phenomena that have been associated with the UFO phenomenon that are not easily dismissed. It should be looked at, and we should know what that is.
Although NASA insists this footage is nothing unusual, after this mission, all live satellite feeds from shuttle cameras were canceled. While the debate continues over the shuttle Discovery footage, a more recent mission is causing a whole new controversy. In December of 1996, a shuttle camera recorded this bizarre image above the Earth's atmosphere. And on the same mission, these 3 objects were captured on video by NASA cameras. They seem to orbit directly over a thunderstorm on Earth, moving independently of each other, yet closer together. And then there's this startling occurrence. Dr. Kasher is eager to analyze this new space shuttle footage.
And these 3 objects are moving with respect to each other, so they're not stars. And the cameraman is interested in them too. He's going to follow them, try to get a closer look. So we have some interesting, intriguing things that I really don't understand. The most interesting thing to me is that little blob that seems to pop up from the clouds or whatever. It's got that little dark center, and it's circular, and it floats across, and I'm just really not sure what it was. I would love to be able to explain what it is. I wish NASA, when interest is shown in something like this, would put people on it to investigate it thoroughly, not just to watch the video. Sit down and do a real rigorous job and show us the science and the calculations and try to really explain what some of these things are.
Where did we come from? Why are we here? These are burning questions. This is perhaps a small step in finding out a little bit more about how we fit into things.
We need to make people aware that this UFO business is important and significant and worthy of study, and we need to get more mainstream scientists involved in it. I think that's very, very important.